Welcome back to the Adam Warlock campaign. So this is going to be the fourth scenario of the campaign, which is Hela, and I'm actually coming to you from the future right now because I went to my parents' house for Christmas break, which was like about 2 weeks of being there, and I actually recorded every single one of the gameplays before I left in just like 2 nights. So I sat down one night, played Ebony Maw and Tower Defense, and then sat down the next night and then played Thanos, Loki, or Thanos, Hela, and Loki. And I won all the games, but against Hela, there was a rules mistake that I was. What happened was I was remembering to add her HP, but I forgot to add her attack and scheme. And that was just too big of a mistake to leave, even though it probably didn't matter because I had her stunned and confused, or I blocked with an ally like every time, and the main scheme wasn't scary at all. I wanted to re-record it because I don't want to have that big of a rules mistake in the gameplay. And also, I made some edits to the deck over the break after I thought about it quite a bit. And I'll go over the deck that I had first. So for basic, I had the Sorcerer Supreme and Nick Fury as my two basic cards, along with the 3 double resources because they're just really good. And then for aggression, I had Psylocke and Wolverine as my allies, and then Full Body Charge as a really good event, Power of Aggression, and then Dropkick, which this is the card that I'm actually changing. So there's a card in every aspect I think that I changed. So I'm gonna separate that card so you can see. And then for Justice, I have this control combo with Under Surveillance, Counterintelligence, and Agent Coulson. Under Surveillance is just really good because it increases the threshold of the main scheme and allows you to go to Alter Ego. And then Counterintelligence is really good because when you go to Alter Ego, you can still stop the main scheme from going up by 3, which is really powerful. So Justice for me is just how I'm going to go to Alter Ego with Adam Warlock and use my Soul World to recover. That's my goal for here. So all 3 of these cards serve that purpose. Power of Justice pays for them. And then Dazzler was there for the Confuse. But I'm cutting her just because there was already enough Confuses with Psylocke and Iron Fist that I just felt like it was a little extra on the amount of Confuses. And I have a card that I'm going to swap in that I like better. And then for protection, I'm cutting Tackle. A similar reason that I'm cutting Dazzler and Dropkick. You know, all these statuses here. And then I have Iron Fist, Luke Cage, Shield Spell, and Power of Protection. And that package has worked very well for me so far. So I'm just going to leave it, but I have a new addition for protection that is going to replace Tackle because I don't think I even used Tackle a single time. It just wasn't necessary. And for leadership, unfortunately, even though I really like him, Beta Ray Bill is what I'm cutting because I really like it when he comes out with Summoning Spell, but he's really hard to play from the hand. It's hard to justify playing him at 5 cost. And I want all of these allies that I have in my deck to also be playable from my hand without it feeling bad. So, and also the ally I'm adding, which I'm really excited about, I just like better than Beta Ray Bill. So the other allies that are staying are Beast and Falcon, and then a Summoning Spell because it's just so powerful, and Power of Leadership. So these 4 are what I'm cutting, and then the ones taking their place. Thor is going to take the place of Dropkick in the deck. And the reason I liked Thor is because he gives me minion control and a tough status card. So I can use his tough and block a big attack from the villain. And also meeting the energy requirement was really easy with the staff. So I can easily have him attack all the minions for 3. And if I get overwhelmed by minions, Thor can be good. So that's the thought behind that. And then Dazzler is getting replaced by One Way or Another. The reason I'm using One Way or Another is because a lot of villains have like one side scheme that's not all that bad. And then this will help me draw 3 cards and get my setup faster. So that's why that's there. And then for Tackle is being replaced by Rock Slide, which is just a really beefy ally. So there's 3 attack, 1 thwart, 6 health, and retaliate 1. So like thinking of like a villain like Ronin or something, having this 6 health is going to shield me from those like fanaticism attacks with those like tough overkill attacks that can sometimes happen. And then he's still really useful because he can attack twice and then still block. And he has retaliate. So he can if there's minions out, I can just keep having him block and retaliate them, and then he can swing for 3. And if I use Battle Mage to heal him, he can attack for 3, takes 2 damage, attack for 3 again, takes 2 damage. So he's at 4 damage taken. I can heal him 1 using my Battle Mage ability and actually get a 3rd attack off with him and then a block with him. So he will put in a lot of work, which is my thought for him. And then Beta Ray Bill, I am switching out Vision. And then similar to Thor, this energy resource requirement is just going to be really easy for Vision to meet, and I really like the ability to have him have 4 attack or 3 thwart. So he'll be just more versatile than Beta Ray Bill, and I'll actually play him from my hand sometimes. So then this is my new deck that I'm going, and I'm going to retroactively play Hela again and then post this video up after I complete it. So I hope you like the deck, and I'm excited to see how it works. So now I'll go through the setup, following all the steps on page 43 of the rulebook, Appendix 2. First step is to grab my identity, put it into play, set my hit points. Adam Warlock starts at 11. And then next, I'll be the first player. I got my obligation over here, along with the standard set and whatnot. And my Nemesis set is off to the side. And now I can shuffle up my deck. And since it was just organized from previewing the deck, I'm going to have to do a very good shuffle here to make sure that I don't have all my aspects just clumped together. And I'll do one of these dealing shuffles. Okay, and then just a couple more. Now my deck is shuffled up. And I'll just put that, I liked it up there last time. Okay. Now I select the scenario. I'll collect my tokens and status cards, which actually I forgot to do. I have my token case here that I like to keep off to the side. The lid snaps on the bottom, and then I just keep the tokens over on the side, and I can grab all of them there. So I got my tokens, and I select the scenario, and then I put its villain deck and main scheme deck into play near the center of the play area. So Odin's Torment is going to be here. This is all of her side scheme stuff she's got going on, which I'll set that aside for now. And then for Hela specifically, since I'm playing expert mode, I use Hela B. So Hela B1 comes into play. And now the next step is I will set the villain's hit points, which she will start out at 9 per player. And her ability says that she gets +1 scheme, +1 attack, and +3 hit points for each side scheme in the victory display. So I'm going to make sure to not mess that up by using counters, so I can just add all the stats in like that. Now I'm going to create the encounter deck by looking at the content section of the main scheme. So it's Hela, which this is the Hela set, and standard sets, which is here. So I have the expert set, standard 1, and then my obligation. And then 2 modular sets, which are going to be Frost Giants and Legions of Hell, which are all right here. So I create the encounter deck, and then this includes the obligation during the updated setup rules. And then I shuffle that up. Okay. So Hela's encounter deck will just stay over here. And now I put setup cards into play. So I search each deck in the set aside area for any cards with the setup keyword. Don't believe she has any. Yeah, I don't think there is any. And then I will resolve the scenario setup and when revealed abilities. So setup, I attach Odin to the main scheme, captive side face up. So here's his captive side. He'll be attached to the main scheme. And then I reveal Niffler and Garm. So Niflheim can go in right here, and Garm is in play. This has 2 threat, and then hinder 1 per player, so it goes up to 3 threat. Oh, my tokens are really, really old and beat up because I've used them so much. Yeah, that's funny. Okay. Revealed Niflheim and Garm. Garm has toughness, victory 2, and engages the first player. It has 4 player health, and then threat cannot be removed from Niflheim, which is the side scheme. So I have to defeat Garm and then deal with Niflheim. And then the rest of these cards I'll just keep set aside. Yep, and then set Jelly Brew, Scourge, Hall of Nastron, and Nidhogg aside, out of play, and then shuffle the encounter deck. Okay, counter deck shuffled. And now I flip the main scheme to 1B, and then resolve any win revealed abilities on this side. It starts with 1 per player threat. I think I'm going to just throw the threat off to the side here. No, put it on it so it's easier to see. So it says, in order to rescue Odin, you must make a perilous journey through hell. Forced interrupt when Hela would be defeated. If Odin is attached to this scheme, discard each attachment from Hela and flip her to her wounded side. And then it starts with 1 per player threat, goes up by 1 per player, and then finishes at 18. And if it finishes, then I lose the game. So can't let that finish. And now I check any win revealed abilities on the villain, and there are none. And she already has her health set at 9. And now I can do my campaign setup, which is going to be found in the campaign log. Okay. Find the Norn Stones, put that into play. So this has 3 per player threat. Threat cannot be removed from this scheme unless Hela has the wounded trait. That acceleration icon is going to be a little rough, having the double one. Shuffle the summoned back Treachery into the encounter deck. And then I'm just going to leave that there in case there's anything else. Shawarma is in the campaign pool. Each player shuffles 1 copy of Shawarma into their deck. So it is in the campaign pool, so I'll put it in my deck and then shuffle up. System Shock is not in the campaign pool. And if Infinity Stone's 1BO is completed, each player discards the top half of their deck. It was not completed, so I don't do that. Expert Campaign, I set my hit points to my remaining hit point value, which I was at 11, so no need to do that. And each player may place 1 acceleration token on the main scheme to heal their identity to its full hit point value, which I also don't need to do that. Oh. And I think that's it. And the Norn Stone will come into play later. So then I have to shuffle. I didn't shuffle and summon back yet because sometimes there's multiple things you have to shuffle in, and I didn't want to have to shuffle it that many times. Okay. Hela is shuffled up. So I got a lot of threat out there to deal with right at the beginning. And now that completes the campaign setup. Now I can begin the game by drawing up to my starting hand and then doing my mulligans, and I don't have a setup ability. So, game starts. Okay. So, I like Cosmic Ward. Cosmic Awareness could be good, but I don't actually want to use it this turn because I can't do this until I wound her. I'm not going to wound her for a while because I want to set up. Well, let's think about this. So when she's wounded, the first side scheme that's completed will will cause her to flip back. So do I want to try to get her immediately? No, I need to deal with Garm first, so I'll mulligan this. Luke Cage, I'm not going to play from my hand on the first turn. With four attacks, spend an energy. That's not useful right now because I don't have multiple minions. I'll keep Soul World and Genius, I think. And then I will draw up to my hand size, so 3 more. Nice, I got Nick Fury. So I'll be playing Nick Fury and figuring out where I want to go from there. So I can play Nick Fury using these 4 resources, the double Power of Aggression and Rock Slide. So I'll put Nick Fury on the table, spend the 4, and then I'll use Nick Fury's ability. After he enters play, I can choose to draw 3 cards. One way or another. Ooh, that is... Yeah, that'll help me set up. So I'll play one way or another now. Search the encounter deck for a side scheme, reveal it, and draw 3 cards. I just gotta find the chillest one. When revealed, exhaust each ally in play. Heroes and allies cannot be... This one would have been really good if I had remembered to do Nick Fury's thing first. I couldn't remember. And then this would gain Surge since I don't have an undead minion. Okay, so that's it. So I'll lose Nick Fury's ready. Okay, so that was a mistake. I should have attacked for 2 with Nick, and then grabbed Unnatural Storm. Then the other one, it gains Surge, right? And I don't really want to reveal an encounter card right now. Those are my only 2 options. So, unfortunately, I made a mistake. So I'll bring out Unnatural Storm. It will exhaust each ally in play. So I really needed to attack for 2 or something with Nick beforehand, but it's fine. It has 2 per player threat. And then I get to draw the 3 cards. Shawarma. That's going to be good. So I can get out Wolverine. That could be really good. So I'll flip up. I'll play 1, 2, 3, 4 to play Wolverine. Wolverine's attacks gain piercing, so he'll pierce through this tough, and then Adam Warlock will attack for 1. That will defeat Garm, bringing Garm into the victory display, which I will put the victory display over here. And Wolverine took 2 consequential damage from that attack. And then I'll just play Soul World and Cosmic Ward as well. So that was pretty good. That was a good turn. The one way or another worked really well there. It would have worked even better had I done something with Nick Fury, but because I drew into Wolverine, it didn't end up mattering. So now I'll ready up everyone and draw up to my hand size. Okay, so I'm not seeing any of my upgrades, which is kind of funny. Because I really like to get my Mystic Senses down first, but it's nice that the deck's still working. Okay. Main scheme is going to go up by 1, 2, 3. Now Hela is going to attack me for 2, and then there's no side scheme in the victory display, so she only has 2 attack. I block with Nick, so that is 2, 3, 4 damage. That defeats Nick Fury. And now I get one encounter card dealt to me. I'll reveal that, which is Draugr, an undead minion with guard. And then when revealed, choose to either take 1 damage or place 1 threat on the main scheme. I'll just take 1 damage. Okay. Now it's my turn. Wolverine heals 1. I think Wolverine will just take out Draugr, because that's a pretty good damage number. He takes 2 consequential damage for that. I will place under surveillance on the main scheme, and Adam Warlock will thwart 1 off the main scheme. Yeah, Adam Warlock will thwart 1. I'll spend Karmic Blast for a second Cosmic Ward, and then I'll hold Strength in my hand, and then ready up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Still none of my upgrades have shown up, which is unfortunate. Okay. So now main scheme goes up by 3 again. And then Hela attacks me. I will block with Adam Warlock. So it's 2. Boost, attach Hela's cloak. She gains Stalwart. Okay, so I don't take any damage. I get dealt 1 encounter card, which is Advance, which will get cancelled by one of my Cosmic Wards. Okay, now it's my turn. Wolverine will heal up by 1. And don't really have anything better to do, because I might as well look through my discard pile and play Quantum Magic. What would be useful, though? What would be useful to grab? Nick Fury could be good. Yeah, I don't know. I'll grab Nick Fury for my discard pile. So I'll use 1 Karmic Blast to play Quantum Magic, bringing Nick Fury to my hand, because I just want to get set up. Then I'll play Nick using these 4 resources. Nick will draw me 3 cards. Okay, I finally got a Mystic Senses. So now I will play 1 copy of my Mystic Senses, which I'm really glad that's out, because that's like the best card I have. I'm not really readying allies by player card effects, so the Unnatural Storm doesn't matter. So Nick will thwart 2 off here. And then I will end my turn. Okay, I got Sorcerer Supreme finally, and Summoning Spell. But how many allies are in my deck again? Because I don't really want to Summoning Spell. So I have 12 allies in my deck. There are 3 in my hand, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there are 9, 10. So there are 2 allies in here, but also my Mystic Senses and my Staff. So I don't think that I'll be playing. I don't think that I'll be playing my Summoning Spell, unfortunately. So let's see here. Main scheme will go up by 3 again, bring it to 7. And then Hela will attack me. Nick will block. 2, 3, 4 damage. Takes out Nick Fury. Now I get dealt an encounter card, which is a Treachery, Peril, and Surge. When you reveal a Treachery card, cancel its winter field effects and discard it. Then discard this. So it still has Peril and Surge. So the when revealed searches the encounter deck for my Nemesis, but that's canceled. But it doesn't cancel this Surge. So I do get 1 more encounter card, which is Exhaustion. Surge and exhaust my identity. into No Place for the Living. When revealed, each player must choose to either discard the upgrade or support they control at the highest cost or take damage equal to the number of upgrades and supports they control. So I'll take 2 damage. Okay. So that wasn't horrible. Now it's my turn again. I need to get... So I need a Battle Mage here. I'll use Battle Mage to trigger the Justice one and remove 2 threat from a scheme. That triggers my Mystic Senses to draw me a card. Beast. Okay, I think I'll discard Vision and Beast to play the Sorcerer Supreme, which increases my hand size by 1. Oh, also Wolverine healed 1 here. And I don't know if I really want to attack with Wolverine right now, because he's not full health yet, and also I really want him to stay around so that when these other minions come out with tough, I can just pierce through that. So I don't think I'll have him attack. I'm almost through my deck though. Yeah, I'll just sit here. It's not really any pressure right now to do anything. So these upgrades are all in play. Make some more space here. I don't think I'll die here because I still have those, and I'll keep Pip because worst case scenario I just play him and I get a tough status card and an ally to block. 4, 5, and now I have another card because of the Sorcerer Supreme. Main scheme goes up by 3, bringing it from 5 to 8. And then Hela attacks me. And can I afford... So if I play Pip here, I have to spend an energy and a mental. So I'd have to spend Quantum Magic and Summoning Spell. And then what would I do on my turn? I'd play the Staff. And if I just tank through the attack, I can play the Staff and my Cape. So I think I'll just block. So that's 2, 3, 4. So I take 2 damage, bring me to 6 health. Now I get an encounter card. Frost Giant with toughness. And this is exactly what I was keeping Wolverine around for. Because there's a lot of tough minions in this. Now it's my turn. Wolverine will heal 1. I'll play... Do I Battle Mage first? Okay. So Wolverine attacks for 3. Piercing through that Frost Giant. And then I use Full Body Charge to Battle Mage, taking out the Frost Giant and drawing me a card. And now 1, 2 pays for my Staff. And my Staff generates a resource, 1, 2, to play my Cape. Oh, I should have played the Cape first, because I could have readied. That doesn't really matter. So the main scheme's at 8. It'll go up to 11. It finishes at it finishes at 22. So what's the odds she schemes for 11 on me? Not high. So I think I will use this opportunity to flip down to Alter Ego, because I'm going to get a Soul World counter here. So I might as well just use it immediately, and then I'll Summoning Spell on the next turn. So yeah, I flip down. Yeah, it's kind of sad that I should have played the Cape first, because then I could have thwarted 1 and just stayed a little safer, but I didn't do that. 2, 3, 4. I get dealt an encounter card. And then I shuffle up my discard pile. And I draw the last 2 cards. 1, 2. It's really nice having the power of leadership with the summoning spell. That'll be a really powerful turn. And then the main scheme goes up by 3. Up to 11. Hela schemes for 2, 3. Bring it up to 14. I get dealt an encounter card. Hela's domain, place 1 threat on the main scheme. Place an additional threat for each side scheme in the victory display. There isn't one, so it just adds 1. Then the Wastes of Niflheim. When revealed, take 1 indirect damage. Take 1 additional for each side scheme in the victory. So I just take 1 damage. It's not a big deal at all. Oh, also, I forgot my Soul World counter. So, yeah, now it's my turn. So I'll use my Soul World to heal up to full. And Wolverine heals at the start of the turn. And then I'll flip up. I will thwart 1 off here. And I'll play Mystic Senses using 1, 2 resources. So I have 2 copies of Mystic Senses now. So now I'll use Battle Mage to discard Counterintelligence, thwarting 2 off the main scheme. And that also draws me 2 cards. Now I'll play Summoning Spell, discarding until I get an ally, and then putting that ally into play. Rock Slide comes into play. And now, oh, sorry, I forgot to ready up for my Battle Mage. So I'll use 1. Wait, I don't have enough resources for that. Never mind. So now I'll discard Pip the Troll to play Cosmic Ward. And then next turn I can bring Summoning Spell back into my hand. And then Adam Warlock can thwart 1 here. And then, do I want to flip her now? I might want to just flip her and finish the Norn Stones. So I think it's about time. So these 2 will attack for 6, bringing her down to 3. So I'm going to flip her, finish the Norn Stones, and then get Niflheim after that. Wolverine takes 2. Also, Rock Slide takes 2. So I ready up. And I'm keeping Quantum Magic in my hand. And I'll draw up to my hand size again. This is nice. So I'm going to be able to Summoning Spell twice here, right? Because 1 pays for Quantum Magic, brings that in my hand, and then 2 pays it, and then 1. Yeah, I can Summoning Spell twice on this turn. So that means I do want to block with Rock Slide, because I'll hit my ally limit if I have more allies around. So main scheme goes up by 3. Up to 9 plus 5, 14. Hela attacks me. I'll block with Rock Slide. 2. Just 2. Rock Slide is still alive. And Hela takes a Retaliate 1. Yeah, that was funny. Okay. And now, counter card. Waste of Niflheim, take 1 direct damage. Doesn't matter, because my Cosmic Ward will cancel that with its interrupt. Okay, now it's my turn. I will thwart... Wait, no, I'm finishing Find the Norn Stones right now. So Wolverine heals 1. I will thwart 1 off of here. Wait. I don't know if I want to do that. Oh, okay. I'll attack for 1. And then I can just use this to remove 2 threat from a scheme. I think I'll choose the main scheme. That readies me up and draws me 2 cards. Nice, I got my Cosmic Awareness. Okay. Now, I I attack her for 1, flipping her to the wounded side, discarding all of her attachments. After a side scheme is defeated, she flips to her mystic side. So now I use, how do I want to do this? I'll use Karmic Staff to play Quantum Magic, bringing Summoning Spell back to my hand. Now I'll play Summoning Spell with this double. I'll discard until I get an ally and put it into play. Agent Coulson comes into play. And then when Agent Coulson comes into play, search my deck and discard pile for a preparation card. It's going to be Counterintelligence, and I add that to my hand. Now, Coulson. Well, I think now I'll actually just do the same combo again. I'll discard Falcon to play Quantum Magic, bringing Summoning Spell back to my hand. And then I'll use Iron Fist and Counterintelligence to play Summoning Spell. Discarding till I get an ally. Vision comes into play, and I'll replace Rock Slide. And then Vision, I can increase his thwart by 2. So now I think I'll just thwart 3 off the Norn Stones. When defeated, each player puts a copy of the Nornstone upgrade into play under their control on its setup side and flip this card over. So this comes into play, setup side, and I flip this card over. This says retrieve Odin's armor. Hinder 2, so it has 4. Threat cannot be removed from the scheme until the first player, unless the first player controls Odin. When defeated, heal all damage from Odin and flip him to the king side. So then also, after side scheme is defeated, flip Hela to her mystic side. So she goes back to here. Now I'll play Cosmic Ward using Cosmic Awareness as a resource. Hero action, ready your hero, flip this card over. I'm not really under pressure right now, so I don't think I have to do that. Okay, so I'll ready up. And I'll draw up to my hand size. Gets me 6 cards. So this is my hand. So I have a lot of damage, or I can just play Beast. So is the play to play Beast, or it's probably just play Nick Fury. So I will be blocking with an ally. So I'll be blocking with Coulson this turn. Main scheme only goes up by 2 this time. So that brings it up from 5, 11, 12, 13, 14 of 22. And then Hela is going to attack me. And I think I'll actually just block, because Agent Coulson's thwart is better than mine. So I'll block with that in Warlock. I have 3 defense, so she has 2 attack, 3 damage, so I don't take anything. And now I get 1 encounter card. Legions of Hell. When revealed, place 2 additional threat here for each undead minion in play. If there are no undead minions in play, this gains Surge. So it surges into this. So when revealed, discard cards from the top of your deck. When you reveal a treachery card, this is an attachment, not a treachery. So I can't do that to cancel its when revealed. Discard cards from the top of your deck until you discard an ally. Thor. That's thematic. Thor is now engaged with me. Put the ally into play, engage with you with Fallen Warrior attached to it. So Thor has toughness and 3 health. Okay. Now it's my turn. I'll have Coulson thwart 2 off this, finishing the Crisis. Wolverine heals 1 at the beginning. Wolverine will just take out Thor, because he only has 3 health. And he takes 2 consequential for that. Now, how do I want to do this? I'll use Shield spell to trigger Battle Mage and heal Wolverine by 1. That readies me and lets me draw 2 cards. So my deck runs out. Wait. Oh, I made a mistake. Heroes and allies cannot be ready by player card effects. So I'll stay exhausted. I think I forgot to finish that before. So, yeah, that's frustrating. So I made a small rules mistake there. I don't know if it would have mattered. So I missed out on like 1 thwart or 1 attack earlier, I think. I forgot about that. Forgot it was just allies or heroes. So, I don't know. I'll just add a threat to the main scheme to account for that earlier. Now what do I want to do? I'll play Nick Fury using... Oh, I forgot to set Hela's hit points back. She's at 9. So, Shawarma and... I don't think I'm Karmic Blasting right now. Or am I? Yeah, no, I'm not Karmic Blasting. I'm trying to thwart. So I spend 4 to play Nick Fury and replace Coulson. And then Nick Fury will draw me 3 cards. Looking for Cosmic Awareness here. Didn't get it, but Falcon's pretty good. Nick Fury thwarts 2 off the main. Vision will thwart, and I'll spend an energy to give him 3 thwart. And then, or actually, sorry, Nick will just finish this so I don't forget about that. I'll add the 2 threat back to here. And now, if I pay 4, I can get Beast, but I can't play anything else. So I want to keep this around to heal up Vision. So I'll use 1, 2, 3. No, I want to keep Psylocke as well. She could be good. So I'll play Falcon, and that will replace Nick Fury. After Falcon enters play, discard the top 3 cards of the encounter deck. For each treachery, remove 1 threat from a scheme. 2, 3. 2 treacheries were looked at, so I can remove 2 threat from a scheme. So I'll do 2 here. And then I just look at the top 3. So I'm going to get a 0 boost and then a Frost Giant. And then Shadow of the Past will be my next boost after that. Now he'll thwart 2 off here. Holding Psylocke in my hand. And that'll end my turn. Oh, also, I decked out. I forgot to do that. I don't want to forget that. Okay. And he has 1 consequential. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One way or another. I guess I could. What's the encounter deck? So I'd have to get that. No, I don't know if that's worth it. Looks like I'll be playing Thor Psylocke because I got the power of aggression. And I'll be using one way or another for Battle Mage. Okay. So now Hela is going to... Our first 2 threat goes on here. Hela activates against me. I'll block with Adam Warlock. I know it's a 0 boost, Oh, because of that. So, if the villain is attacking, this attack deals damage to a character, stun that character. So it's only 3 damage, and I have 3 defense from the Nornstone. So it does not stun me. Then I get dealt this one. And then, unfortunately, my Cosmic Ward's going to cancel the Assault and not the Shadow of the Past. So now Shadow of the Past comes out, revealing my set-aside Nemesis minion. And then the Ninja Turtles go into the deck. And he has Quick Strike. I'll just take the 2 here. Quick Strike, Toughness, 5 health. And then Universal Church of Truth side scheme comes into play as well, and these will shuffle in. So after the player's identity, player resets their deck, exhausts their identity, and stun it. So I want to finish that. So it looks like I need to deal with these 2 things, and then finish Niflheir after that. Okay. And then is there a card that will help me in my discard pile for my Quantum Magic? Not sure. So, how do I want to do this? Wolverine heals 1. And then 1, 2, 3. Pierces through this. Does damage to Wolverine. And now, am I going to get Psylocke or Thor? Not sure. Okay, so I think she's not stalwart right now. So I think I'll grab, or actually no, I'll discard Psylocke. No, I'll discard Thor for Battle Mage to deal 2 damage to the Magus, defeating him. Wait, after the... Oh, I forgot about that response. After the Magus activates, since against you discard top 5 cards in my deck. So I needed to discard 5 from that activation. So then my Battle Mage takes him out. And then I ready up and draw 2 cards. Summoning spell. That could be good here. So now Falcon can finish the Universal Church of Truth. Vision, I can have him thwart 3. Yeah, Vision will thwart 3 from here because I can spend an energy resource there. Finishing this. And then this goes to the victory display, and when defeated, I reveal Jallerbrew and Scourge. Scourge has toughness and 5 per player health. And then there's 1 side scheme in the victory display now, so I'm going to put a counter on Hela so I don't forget. And so she gets plus 3 hit points, bringing her to 12. Also, Vision died from that consequential. Bring her to 12. And then she has plus 1 attack and scheme. So from here, I think I'll play... Is Nick Fury in my deck? Because if he is in my deck... No, he's not. I was going to ping off the tough with Adam Warlock. I think I'll do that. I'll just ping off the tough here with Adam Warlock. Yeah, that's fine. And then I will play a summoning spell, discarding until I get an ally. Pip the Troll. It's the one I don't want. But his tough status card will be useful. And then, is there anything in my discard pile that can help me deal with Scourge here? I need to do 5 damage. A Karmic Blast could do it. Also, Full Body Charge could do it. So if I quantum magic, I bring it back. I'm one resource short. Wait, no, I can have power of aggression. So I can just go grab full body charge. But the other question is, can I do something else? I mean, I can just summoning spell again. How many allies are out? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There is one ally left in here. Which one is it? What? Which one is it? I'm forgetting. Oh, it's Iron Fist. Iron Fist would stun him. But does that do anything? I'd rather just take him out. The other thing I could do is just play one way or another and draw 3 cards. But I don't know. I'll just keep it simple. I'll play Quantum Magic. I'll bring full body charge back into my hand, and I'll spend 1, 2, 3, 4 to just take out Scourge. Yep. So he goes to the victory display. And yeah, I think that's it. Ready up. Drop to my hand size of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I deck out so I get an encounter card and a Soul World counter. And it resets my deck. Could have also just grabbed a Karmic Blast with my Quantum Magic. But I didn't want to. I don't know. I don't think you're allowed to count. Are you allowed to count how many cards are in your deck? I'm not actually sure if that's in the rules or not. But I just didn't want to deal with the whole discard thing because I need to discard. And if I didn't get the discard, that would be annoying. Okay. Cosmic Awareness is nice, so I can get some thwarting out. Then I'll probably use Iron Fist to heal up Wolverine. Okay. Now, main scheme goes up by 2. Going up to 12. Hela is attacking. Pip the Troll will block. 2, 3, 4 damage is blocked by this tough status card. And then I get dealt an encounter card. Oh, and 5 from the Amplify. Okay, so I discard till I get another ally. All my allies are really strong. Luke Cage is not the one I wanted. Okay, so Luke Cage has toughness and 5 health and 2 attack, unfortunately. Under fire, I don't have a Cosmic Ward out. When revealed, reveal the top card of the encounter deck. Laufey with toughness. And it surges into gang up. The villain and each minion engage with you attacks you. Oh, wow. Okay, that was really bad. Okay, so Hela is attacking me. I will block her attack. It's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 damage. I blocked for 3. Okay. Falcon will block Laufey, who's attacking for 4. And then Luke Cage will attack me for 2. That was a rough order of cards. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, 4, 5. Yeah, I did it right. I was wondering if I forgot the amplify icon. Okay. So, I don't want to finish Galler Brew yet. I think I just want to thwart and flip down, maybe. Yeah, and I can use this to heal Wolverine. So my turn starts. Wolverine heals 1. I can use Iron Fist to trigger Battle Mage and heal him again. Ready me and draw 2 cards. One way or another. And energy. Do I actually want a one way or another here? I could grab that one that readies. So first, Wolverine will attack for 3 and pierce through that tough. And then Adam Warlock will attack for... Wait, I don't know how I want to do that yet. Yeah, so Adam Warlock... Wait. Also, I have to check if... I think that Unnatural Storm isn't in the deck, so I'm not going to be playing one way or another. That helps a little bit. So I attack for 2, bring him to 5 damage. I can ready my hero and flip this card over. And then I can take out Laufey like that. And now I'll use Power of Justice to play Counterintelligence. I will use my staff and the Power of Leadership to play Cosmic Awareness, and I'll discard all 4 to thwart the main scheme. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that thwarts for 5 off the main scheme. And then, one way or another, I'm just going to discard this at the end of my turn. And I'll flip down. I'll exhaust Soul World, remove a counter, and heal up to full. Oh, okay. So now I have these 2 doubles, so I should have a big turn next turn. And I have Counterintelligence to protect me from the scheme going away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nice, I can play Coulson and then bring it back. So that'll be good. Main scheme only goes up by 1 this time. That feels good. Hela schemes for 1, 2, 3, 4 total. Then I get Luke Cage schemes for 1. And then counter card Zeal of Truth. Threat cannot be removed from the Universal Church of Truth side scheme. Okay. Oh, I forgot to do this to prevent 3 of that threat. So I can just take these off. Okay, now it's my turn. I will flip up. Wolverine also heals for 1 at the start of the turn. I don't have a Battle Mage target other than Agent Coulson, but I wanted to play Agent Coulson. I have a lot of doubles, so I can play any card in my discard pile that I need. I could just grab a Karmic Blast, actually. So I will use Agent Coulson. Sorry. I first will thwart for 2 off the main scheme. Then I'll use Agent Coulson to remove 2 threat from the main scheme with Battle Mage, ready me up, and draw 2 cards. Cosmic Ward. Okay, I'll spend 2 to Karmic Blast, deal 4, and I will discard 0. I'll take out the Zealot of Truth. Pip the Troll will attack Luke Cage, knocking his tough off. And then I will use my staff to play a Quantum Magic, bring back another card into my hand, which will be a summoning spell. Falcon could be good here. I want to take out Luke Cage though, so I'd like some damage. So I'll grab Full Body Charge. I'll spend these 4 to play Full Body Charge, taking out Luke Cage. And then Adam Warlock will thwart for 2 off of here. Nice. And then I'll play Cosmic Ward with Quantum Magic. And that will end my turn. That was pretty good. So I can block with Pip here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Main scheme goes up by 1. I have that under control now. So I can just set up a turn to where I can take out Nidhogg. Yeah, which with Wolverine's piercing and summoning spell, I should be able to just take out Nidhogg with... yeah, that shouldn't be a problem to take out Nidhogg. Yeah. So, now, Hela attacks me. I block with Pip. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then boost if the damage from this attack defeats an ally, place 2 threat on the main scheme. Now I get 1 encounter card. Attached to Hela. After Hela schemes, give her a face-down boost card. And +1 scheme. So that's my turn. And I'm looking to take out Nidhogg. So Wolverine heals. How do I want to do this? How many allies are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I do have 1 ally left in my deck. I can't remember which one it is, though. So I have all 3 of my aggression allies. I only have 1 justice. I have a leadership card. Oh, is it Beast? Yeah, it's Beast. Beast is left in my deck. That's so good. So I can just play Beast and bring back another one. Okay, so I'll discard Rock Slide. Wait, sorry. I'll start out by just using Summoning Spell to play Beast. 1, 2. Summoning Spells. Bringing, I discard till I get an ally. Karmic Blast and Beast comes into play. After Beast enters play, I search my deck and discard pile for a resource card and add it to my hand. That's an obvious choice that I will grab Shawarma, because that's just really good. Encounter card, Soul World counter. I'll play, I'll use the Staff and Shawarma to play Nick Fury. Drawing 3 cards. Nice. Okay, now I will thwart for 1, 2, 3, 4, finishing Galler Brew. When defeated, the first player reveals Hall of Nastron and Nidhogg. And puts them into play, deal each other player face down counter. So that's 2 side schemes in the victory display now. Hela gets more stats. It says 4 threat on it. Nidhogg is tough with 6 health. So from here, Wolverine will attack and pierce through this tough. And wait, I didn't battle mage yet, right? Yeah, I don't think I battle maged yet. So I'll discard Rock Slide, heal Wolverine, and I will ready and draw 2 cards. Pip the Troll and Luke Cage. How do I want to do this? So I'll just spend 2 to Karmic Blast. I won't discard anything. I'll just take out Nidhogg. I'll spend 1, 2 to Cosmic Awareness, and I'll discard 4. Try and get 1, 2, 3, 4. So that finishes Hall of Nastron. When defeated, the first player detaches Odin from the main scheme and takes control of him. deal each other player face down counter card. So that finishes that, giving Hela yet another counter. I detach Odin from the main scheme. So he comes into play. First player gains control of Odin, and he does not have cards attached to him and does not count against my ally limit. Okay, so now Beast and Adam Warlock will finish retrieving Odin's armor. Heal damage from Odin and flip him to his king side. Threat cannot be removed from the main scheme until unless the first player controls Odin. So I do control Odin. So I can remove it. So I heal all damage from him and flip into his king side. Okay, so first I will have attacked for 3 with Odin. He takes 2 consequential from that. Oh, I forgot. So she's at 12. She got 2 more schemes, so she's at 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. She's at 18 health now. I don't want to forget that. Odin attacks her for 3 before that, and then I can flip into his king side and heal all damage from him. So now he's full health again. This goes into the victory display, adding 1 more and giving her 3 more health. So from here, it's pretty simple. I'm just going to take out Hela on the next turn. So I'll discard this at the end of my turn because I won't be needing it. I'll ready up all my allies. Nick Fury is going to block this attack. And I dropped my hand size of 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Karmic Blast and full body charge, so it's looking good here. And Thor, yeah, we totally got this. Main scheme goes up by 1. And then Hela attacks me. I block with Nick. She attacks for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 damage, 7, 8 damage, taking out Nick. I get an additional encounter card. Oh. Soul of Truth comes into play. And the attached identity cannot ready. I have to go to Alter Ego to get rid of it. That doesn't matter, really. Yeah. So now I'll attack for 2 onto Hela with Adam Warlock. I'll discard Thor to trigger Battle Mage, dealing 2 damage to Hela. Sorry, he heals 1 as well. 2 damage to Hela, drawing me 2 cards. And I cannot ready, unfortunately, because of that card. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Plays full body charge, dealing 8 damage to Hela. Bring her down to 6 health. And my allies have this, so Odin can just take out this Zealot of Truth so I can have a clean board at the end. And then let's see if I can just get the Karmic Blast to do it. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I missed. So it only did 5. So it brings her down to 1 health. And then Beast can take her out, bringing Hela all the way to 0 health. And when Hela is defeated, if Odin is not attached to the main scheme, you win the game. And Odin is not attached to the main scheme, so I won the game. And yeah, so that was a little bit more difficult than last time because I just stunned and confused her the whole time. And I forgot about her attacks, but then she never did really hit me for that much. I was really happy. My both my Mystic Senses and my Karmic Staff and Sorcerer Supreme were on the bottom of my deck. It's like a common theme that's happening to me here. But I was still able to have a functional deck there. And then adding in one way or another felt really good because I just got to, it was just felt really good because I got through my deck faster by getting those 3 cards. I had a lot of fun with this. So that is Hela defeated with less rules mistakes. There was a couple rules mistakes, but nothing major that time. And yeah, that was really fun. So yeah, I had a good time there. I hope you enjoyed this as well. Spoilers, but I already defeated Loki for the next one in this. So I'll have the Loki video come out like one day after this video. And then I'm gonna move on and take this deck up against some more difficult villains and really just stress test it and see how good it actually is. Stay zesty. If you like this, like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.